Is this a trap? Well, I think so. We had all-time highs again, the 100,000 mark that is being anticipated by a lot of people. It is finally being seen by the whole world. Well, it was quite interesting to see that after hitting 100,000, we had a bit of a dump, or even possibly call it a crash. This is something that I was expecting. Well, I had an interview with the ENCA, and I was just explaining the dangers of always trying to jump in when you see the market goes a certain direction. FOMO, a lot of people wants to come in and they want to see if they can capitalize on a moving train. But as we know, institutions, they always look to take their profits at certain price levels. But I just want us to discuss more of that on this episode, as well as looking at other assets that we can always analyze for the week. So choppers, stay tuned and let's find out where Bitcoin is going next.
Now, guess who is happy? Anybody who owns Bitcoin. The cryptocurrency Bitcoin has soared since Donald Trump's election victory in the United States. Earlier this week, it was trading at nearly $90,000 per coin. That is over 1.6 million rand. It's not far off that at about $88,500. For more on this, let's speak to MJ Givens-Khasi, a financial analyst at Octa. Thank you for being with us. This is all about Donald Trump. Why is he seen as such a champion of Bitcoin?
Thank you so much for having me, and good evening to you and the viewers. Well, look, he calls himself the crypto messiah. It's funny how we see him call himself that after in his first term, he was actually against crypto. He even went to a point where he called it a scam. But you would understand why. I mean, it's decentralized and it's not controlled by any bank or controlled by any government, nor any country. So it made sense why he was against it. And there's no central authority over it. So he comes in now and say, I'm your go-to guy for crypto. Let's go and let's see where we can take crypto.
Has anything changed in terms of crypto, though? Because you said it's decentralized, it's not controlled by a government. Why would somebody coming in, there have even support this, there have even been claims that it can facilitate money laundering or moving funds around because of the anonymous aspect?
Yeah, well, look, every technology will always come in and have its own problems, but you gotta appreciate the transparency that comes through the public listing, which is the blockchain technology, where all transactions, at least they can be recorded and we can see the flow of money. Remember that crypto, especially Bitcoin, it is indeed a hedge against currency devaluation. And obviously, when you are seeing crypto rising as it is now, I mean, crypto, when you look at Bitcoin from $5,000, that was like 4 years ago, and now it's trading at 89, and even went possibly to 93,000. I mean, that's 1.6 million just to own one coin. So yeah, it does come with its own consequences, but at the end of the day, it comes as an alternative investment. Especially during times like this. I mean, the dollar itself we have seen so much demand in it, and this poses a serious threat to exotic currencies like your rand in South Africa.
Bitcoin, if you look at the history, it's been so incredibly volatile. We've seen many ups and downs. Could this be short-lived, this sort of bump?
Well, I think if you look at, I'm going to compare it to gold. I mean, for the longest time, we've always known gold to be a safe haven asset. But investors are always asking themselves, if we are not going to find some interest in gold, where should we look into? And crypto is saying, look, you can look into this. I mean, people like Trump, quite a fascinating character and a strong character, by the way. I mean, during his campaign, he was even buying fast food with crypto. And I think he was sending a clear message to the masses that, look, this is a new way of doing things, and there's no need to come against a new technology with a traditional mindset. So yeah, we could potentially be buying everything with Bitcoin in the next coming years. And, you know, for an average South African, you can say, but how do we participate in this? I mean, I don't have 1 million, 1.6 million to buy a coin, but they can always take advantage in contract for different platforms as well as crypto exchanges for peer-to-peer and see how they can exchange coins within one another. 30% increase from the day of the election. I mean, that's remarkable. But I'm also quite concerned by the dangers that comes into seeing this, because a lot of people can see this and say, we want to come into it, and it poses FOMO, fear of missing out. And we all know that for every buyer, there must be a seller. We might find a retracement back to 85, even possibly to 80,000. And that's where we can see a dump, and we can reload from there and go to 100,000. By the end of the year. I mean, it's a home run for those that are still holding their coins. And one would say, where was I? I mean, 5-10 years ago to own a coin. Now I could potentially be a millionaire.
Is it not too late? According to the old theory, you should not be buying when everybody's buying and it's soaring, right?
Yeah, well, that's my concern, that a lot of people will want to come in. Remember, like, as I said, that for every buyer, there must be a seller. Let's also factor this in mind, that a lot of institutions are coming in and they're piling up their orders on crypto space, right? Companies like BlackRock, we have seen how their iShare ETF, how much it has appreciated over the years. So the more institutions are coming in, it will be relatively expensive for retail traders to come in and try to buy it, because it will be scarce, and the more it's scarce, it's always going to be expensive. But it's never too late, but just be cautious, because once it sees a dump, then it's going to be a problem. Imagine coming from that 93,000 mark back to 70,000 or even possibly 60,000. That's when a lot of people are going to lose their money. But I can safely say, don't sell your house and say you want to buy a coin. It's not wise to do so at this point.
All right, let's leave on that cautious note. Thank you very much, MJ Gibbons-Gassie, a financial analyst at Octa.
The year is about to end, and a lot of traders are reflecting back on how trading was for them, as well as looking for systems and strategies to get into the new year. Well, the Octa ecosystem is all about helping you make well-informed decisions more efficiently. Octa simplifies the trading process, which enables you to make trading decisions confidently and stay on top of your game without unnecessary complexity. The Octa ecosystem makes trading more efficient and seamless. That's why it is important for you to download the Octa app today. The link is just down on the description. You can always see the offers that comes with having the app and the perks of receiving promotional activities such as gifts and special offers related to 2025. Now listen to this. Participate in Octa's festivities from the 2nd of December to the 22nd of December 2024 and stand a chance to win a Xiaomi Pad, PlayStation, and other exciting gifts. With Octa, there's always more to give. Check out the promotional section and learn more about this. There's also a special offer available from the 2nd of December to the 27th of December, where you're going to experience lower spreads for New Year's only. And for those that are new clients, you will receive 100% bonus on your deposit. Download the Octa app today and start trading. Right, just before we start, please do me a favor, like the video as well as subscribe. Road to 4,000. Can we do it by the end of the year? Well, I believe so. Don't also forget to hit the notification bell so that you can be notified when we drop another episode like this. Right, let's get on the charts. What do we have so far? So as I mentioned that we hit 100,000, 103,583. This is where we found our resistance there on Bitcoin. But I was anticipating and I was expecting this, and I've been talking about this for quite some time now, that usually these markets, people want to come in at this point because they are like, look, we are missing out. Where can we jump in? I wouldn't be surprised if we see this Bitcoin playing around this level here. I saw a nice crash there back to 92,000, and I've been anticipating that we can go back to 100,000. We hit 100,000 just last week, but still we are now back at 97,591 rather.
What am I expecting if we go on 1 hour? I'm actually anticipating that this market can actually go back to 95,000 before we can go back to 100,000, right? I need this thing to give me something for me to start thinking of buying opportunities. If I break well above 101, then I can say then we can go back to all-time highs, or even possibly from all-time highs. But as it is, I wouldn't be surprised if we go back to 95,000, even possibly back to 92,000. So please just be careful there. This was anticipated. I also had a look at COT report, and I saw that it was balancing out. We had on shorts we had a plus, on longs we also had a plus, and I knew that somehow we are definitely going to experience what we are experiencing now on this Bitcoin. We can even possibly see a sideways movement up until there is enough orders for the market to go to a certain direction. But I'm anticipating a reload at 95,000. This will be a safest trade for me to take. Anything that is between 95,000 and 101, for me it's a bit risky. If I want to go to the upside, I need to break retest, and that's when I can go to the upside there. You can also check your RSI that you might be experiencing some divergence there. If we hit 105, maybe that's when we can expect another drop there, and this is what we're gonna be having in an actual fact, right? So the nice divergence there can come, and that's when we can say from 105 we can see this market go back to these lows that we had there, right? Euro dollar. So euro dollar, as you clearly see, this was during NFP. So just before NFP news release there, we had this consolidation happening for quite some time. And during the live stream, I was saying, be cautious of $1.05 and $1, yeah, just $1.05 and $1.04, right? So we're trading between $1.05 and $1.04 there. And I was just saying, just be cautious there, because for me, I think it will be too ambitious to think that the NFP was just going to reverse add a support or a resistance there, right? So I was just saying, let's see how it's released and we can make decisions from there. And this is how it turned out. We had a nice bullish momentum coming in there all the way to, so we touched $1.06 and traded back to $1.05. So NFP, this is what happened during NFP. From $1.06 to all the way back to $1.05, right? So what is my opinion about this, or my analysis on this at the moment, right? Currently trading at $1.05. Can we go back to $1.06? I think so. I think this is something that we can expect during the course of the week. I'm anticipating this thing to go back to $1.06 by the end of the week. So I'm bullish on euro dollar. British pound USD, we had our POC trading at $1.27 there, and we wanted to see if we can go to the upside. I like the fact that we broke and retested $1.2750 and went all the way to the upside there. Again, for me, this looks more like what we have on the euro dollar. Some corrective movement there, and then we can go to the upside. I can only look for selling opportunities on British pound USD if I break below $1.2739, right? This is where currently I have my POC. If I break below, that's when I can say I can look for selling opportunities. But as long as I'm above $27.51 and $1.2742, then I'm still bullish on this thing, right? Let's also have a look at gold. So gold is quite interesting because we've been looking for buying setups there on gold. So I want to see if I can reload at $2,664 an ounce. If we fail to reload at this point, remember that rejection candle that I'm waiting for at this point must be something like this. If we fail to reload there, then I can reload at 2,654 at this point here. So I'm definitely bullish on gold. As for Nasdaq, we caught some nice sells there. Beautiful setup on Nasdaq there. I actually demonstrated this during the live stream. Let me just try to have a clean chart on this thing here. So this is what we had on Nasdaq. So I was speaking about 21,500, that let's look to be taking some sell short positions at 21,500, right? Look at 15 minutes. This thing printed nicely. So I just want to have a big screen on this thing so that you can see the clear picture that I'm talking about. So this is what I saw, and I said to the team, let's look to see if we can have a nice rejection candle. There's my rejection candle, or an indecision candlestick there. The reason why I was saying that is that I had a nice divergence forming on 1 hour on the RSI. This is my RSI here. Yeah, so I had a nice divergence happening there, and I took advantage of it, right? I took advantage of selling opportunities there, but I waited for that rejection candle to print, and then I sold, right? So a beautiful sell there that we caught on Nasdaq to the downside, right? This is what happened. Then we hit our TP. We had our risk reward on 1:2, and it was nicely placed there, right? Another thing that I want to mention to you guys is that this week, I think still we can be bullish on Nasdaq, but I just want you to be careful of something here. Let me just remove this, right? So during the live stream again, I said be careful again of this 21,600, right? And I was looking for selling opportunities there. I did not catch it there for that sell here from 21,600. I only caught it here. So my take with this, I think this is just collecting orders. I think we can still be bullish on Nasdaq, but the safest trade for you to take will be if you break above 21,500, then we can look again to go to the upside. That's my take on Nasdaq. I'm going to be bullish on it. US30 bearish as well. Like Nasdaq, I was waiting to see if we can break retest 44,700 and look to take a sell short there to the downside. If we possibly sell or go below 44,572, we can easily retest it back and go down to the downside. So on this one, my bullish order or my bullish bias will only come if I'm above 44,700, right? As it is right now, it can simply retest at this level and drop. But these are short-term selling opportunities, because on 4 hours, I just want to show you something on 4 hours. On 4 hours, I wouldn't be surprised if we find a key significant area at this point and we can have our overall movement to the upside there. That is for swing traders that wants to take advantage of this market here, right? German. Now, German 40, I want to see if maybe I can come. I have already an order that is placed at 20,500. I want to take this thing to the downside. Again, I'm seeing some divergence forming there. On price, I'm going up, but there I'm going down. So this is something that I can look at taking advantage of, right? Look for selling opportunities at that point, more or less like the one that we caught on Nasdaq. Look for this rejection candle or an indecision candlestick, and then we can take it to the downside. So I'm bearish on German 40. WTI, let me just have a clean chart on it because we have a lot to discuss on this. Right, during the live stream, this is what I was saying to the team, that at $67 a barrel there you can look for selling opportunities, and this is what I saw. I saw this beautiful setup forming there, and I wanted to see if I can have a rejection candle there, a 1:2 risk reward there, and then this was gonna be taken as a continuation. We're looking at selling this at $67.43, and then we take it to the downside there. Beautiful also setup that we caught there on WTI. If you want to know more about what is it that we do and you want to join this team that we have and be surrounded by like-minded traders, you can always join us. It's free. You know, I don't charge anything for you to join my team and work with me on daily basis. We usually meet 7 a.m. We call it the 7 a.m. club. We meet every morning 7 a.m. and we analyze the markets for the day. If you want to do so, there is my Octa link there. You can just sign up with the sponsor, the broker sponsor for this video, which is Octa, of course, and you can always join our team, right? Once you have done that, just hit me up on WhatsApp. All my details are just down on the description, and yeah, I'm gonna add you on the group as easy as that, and you can always join us and analyze with us there. So we got a nice sell there on WTI. Where are we right now, and what is it that we are looking at doing, right? We have a key significant area here at $68.88, right? So buying opportunities obviously will have to be if I break $68, and thinking that maybe $70 can be something that I can be looking at. So I am bullish on WTI, and there are no other ways I'm looking for selling opportunities as long as I'm above this $68.92. AUD USD, also quite interesting. I spoke about this with the team as well. Let me just have a replay for you guys to show you what I spoke about. So in the morning, I was telling the guys that don't sell at this point, right? Don't sell here. It's a sucker trade. A lot of retail traders are going to see this as a downward trend. What is it that they're going to do, right? They're going to see this as a downward trend, and they will want to sell and think that they're going to make a new low there, right? On currency pairs, unfortunately, doesn't normally work like that. And I said to them, look to buy at least 63 cents or so. Take it to the upside, and let's see what happened there. Let's see what happened there. So you're just waiting for an indecision candlestick to form there. Then you take your trade. There it is. There it is. Beautiful, beautiful setup on AUD USD. Anything that is above 64 cents, I'm looking for buying opportunities there. Let me have a clean chart on this. So I'm going to try by all means to be as educational as I can be, right, on this video here, right? So I want to see how we handle down this level here. I would say this might come in as a trap. Maybe look to buy at around 64 cents. I don't see anything around this area, but at this level, I think this is where we can possibly look for buying opportunities. POC currently trading at 64.37. This is where you can look for potential buys to the upside, right? Selling opportunities, let it come below this level here. If you break below 64 cents, retest, then you can simply go down there on AUD USD. Well, if there's other things that you want us to analyze, maybe there are pairs that I always analyze here, and maybe for yourself you don't get it, or you want me to analyze what you normally analyze, please just let me know in the comment section there. I almost forgot that I don't usually trade USD Japanese, but a lot of you always ask me, Mr. President, just have a look at AUD USD. I spoke about this having an inverse head and shoulder, which is a peak formation forming. Our head is here currently smiling because he was looking for buying opportunities there. And I was saying that at this point we can take a sell at 153.23 yen against the USD. So this thing is simply bullish. I'm looking for selling opportunities at that point there. So yep, that's about it from me. If there's a pair that you want me to look at next time, please on the comment section there, just type the pair that you normally trade and you want me to analyze next time, and I will do so. Thank you so much for your time, choppers. I really appreciate you guys. I will see you on the other side. Remember, we stream Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Join our live streaming as well. And if you want to join my team, like I said, the link is just down on the description. Sign up today with the Octa and let me know that you've signed up so that I can add you on our group and we can always analyze together. Get your mentorship, get your coaching program from me, and let me give you some tips of what I have with close to a decade of trading experience. There's a whole lot of things that I know that might be beneficial to you. So just sign up and just let me know. Choppers, thank you so much for your time. I'll see you on the other side. Cheers. Bye.